Tonight, we visit Houston's Haunted Hollow, celebrating 25 years of fear. Rockwood, PA, and the 2021 Halloween Haunt Stop number 7 on Tom Was Here. Hello out there, wherever you are. As for me, I am in Rockwood, Pennsylvania, and we're here to check out Haunted Hollow, Houston's Haunted Hollow, for the 2021 season. Now, I came out here last year, and I'll be honest, being out here feels a bit bittersweet. When I came out here last year, I really there was no plan to do like Halloween haunt videos other than a half-baked idea. And that half-baked idea has now turned into something. And part of the reason why it's turned into something is because of a member of the Haunted Hollow family, I guess you could say. When I did the review, when we were reaching out to haunted houses, I got a little bit of confidence from another haunt that maybe it's something I could film. And so when I reached out to Haunted Hollow last year, I talked with Tika, and if you watch this video, then, or you watched the video last year, then you know that Tika was one of the people I met with here at Haunted Hollow, and I heaped praise on her in that video. Over the top, nice to me. She let me film certain portions of the house, and she was way over the top sweet, and kind of set the standard that I live for today, that haunt people are my favorite type of people. So we met with her, we went through the portions of the haunt I was allowed to film, and was really blown away by the Haunted Hollow experience. So when we got out, we met with her, we talked with her, we had a conversation with her, and it was really, really just genuinely nice person, genuinely nice to talk to, and she was way over the top kind to me, Todd, and my friend Matt. And then I found out, unfortunately on Halloween last year, that Tika and her boyfriend Corey, who also reached out to me and was super friendly, their unborn child, their dog, all passed away in a house fire. And I was devastated to hear that, because, she was so sweet, she had a baby on the way, she's looking forward to the future, and unfortunately passed away on what is her favorite type of season, haunt season. So I was devastated to hear that, and really being out here, there is a bit of a weight on being out here. As much as I love the experience and I love the haunt and I love going through haunts, it was definitely, there was something that's just missing. Tika's missing. And as much as, she was a stranger to me, we talked with her that evening, and we did set up stuff for this year, which ultimately didn't come to pass. I missed her presence tonight. I missed Corey's presence tonight. I wish they could both be here, which unfortunately did not happen. And it really bums me out. But they are doing a scholarship fund for her, and I believe you can ask at the ticket booth, and they'll do something with that. So being here at Haunted Hollow, with Tika not being here, is admittedly it's a heavy experience. But I am thrilled to go check it out. I'm thrilled to check out the haunt. I'm thrilled to see what they're going to do inside, because I know things are different. I know it's a new year. Haunted Hollow celebrated 25 years. 25 years of fears. I didn't even know about them until last year, so they were a real hidden gem for me when we came and we went through. And all of us were really blown away by the experience last year. So I'm hoping that we get that this year. But let's go check out the sights and the sounds of Houston's Haunted Hollow. Let's go. Okay, rolled into Houston's Haunted Hollow on a jam-packed, very busy Saturday night. The cars were streaming in. Tickets were, for us, were $30. They're actually $25 online, but $30 if you get them at the box office. And there's a Fast Pass option for $10 more. For this night, I would have definitely recommend getting the fast pass option, because look at that standard queue. That queue actually goes into the building back there and snakes around a few times. I'm guessing that's probably an hour and a half wait. So this would have been a night to get a fast pass for sure. I mean, it's just filing in, like people were just jumping into that line. I love the addition of the midway games they added here. I think they do add another level to the evening's experience. A brilliant idea to do a basketball game with a severed head. That's terrific. Whoever thought of that was amazing. But I actually didn't see if there's any cost associated with this, or if you buy tickets, or kind of what the deal is there. But I do think that it adds a unique experience to the haunt, and especially the midway. And I think it's a nice touch. Always cool to see the Last Ride bus. Very unique to Haunted Hollow. I really dug it last year. It looks great when you're kind of driving into the haunt. It's just a good photo op. It's a good, a shiny beacon of Haunted Hollow. I would like to go on it. I would like to check it out inside, but I know they have it locked up. But I'm sure it's just a standard bus. I'm sure there's nothing like different or special about it. It would just be cool to be on it. But yeah, very busy night. They have added some things, a variety of things to do. The DJ's there playing, the games are there going, you got some scare actors around. The one thing I do is missing from last year was there was like a little kettle corn set up. And, I loved me some kettle corn. I wish they would have had it over there. I would have grabbed some more kettle corn because it was amazing last year. And I was hoping for it again. I was a bit let down that it wasn't there. But other than that, very cool. There's definitely some room to grow. There's some room to add some things. But I like what they've done here.
When you hear the bell 3 times, you knock 3 times, don't punch anyone, don't kick, bite, lick, bait, smoke, take pictures, or have your flashlight. You get all that.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well,
quiz.
Beyond the take pictures part, I think I'm good.
I mean, yeah, go ahead. As long as there's no flash, whatever. All right, whatever she says. She's a boss lady.
Yes.
She's all cute and stuff.
That works.
All right, so, are you ready?
Yes.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you.
Remember, bell 3 times, knock 3 times. May will get mad.
Okay. Alright, and then as soon as that door opens, it will be shut down. That's how.
You can have her, yeah.
Oh, you knock on the door?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, this year we knock. We wait for the bell.
Oh, I'll wait for the bell.
Nope, not last year. No, you don't.
I can't remember.
Yeah, this year we're knocking.
Oh, okay.
That's a novelty this year.
Do you use the knocker, or do you just still? Oh, I like it.
Knock 3 times.
I like it.
You didn't get to do it last year.
No, it's just the door just opened. They had the bell, and then it just opened.
It was so hot last night. Get her speech and then shut it off.
Yep. Okay.
And I'll tell you where you can.
Welcome to the boarding house.
Nice to meet you.
Come right on in.
When you're walking down through there all tippy-toed.
It's a camera.
That's me.
Yeah, I'm with Skittles.
Skittles. Why, honey? God, you smell like shit. I thought I smelled bad.
Damn.
Buddy.
I put on deodorant and everything. I was trying to look real nice for
My
you.
finger slipped through the paper. You want to smell one? So am I, huh?
You smell it?
Yeah. Oh, I smelled it. Oh, well done. Oh. I'm bumped in the prop, trying to find the prop. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, is that a little crypt keeper? Oh, Oh, that's awesome. Well done.
Do you want to flip the switch?
Oh, I can flip the switch?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually works in everything. That's awesome.
Anyways, here we go.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am great. How about you line up against the freaking wall?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and touch it if you really want to. Alright, how about you get in line with everybody else? That wall. That side, let's move it. Time to take it. Get on the wall, man. Welcome to the Milford Asylum. You're gonna enter that door that's open. Not this one.
Okay.
That one. And you're gonna go register with one of the most beautiful women in the world. Beautiful. I don't know. Go ask her. There's Candy. Go find out. Let's move it. Go.
Alright.
Hey, when I say go, that means move. That's what I'm freaking up.
Welcome to Milford.
It's the nurse.
You want to share diseases with me? Yes, I am.
What's up?
Ooh.
Where are you going? Appointment. Right back here. Come on. Right back here. With him. Yes.
You let me out?
Oh no. Oh, get on that wagon right there.
Yes, sir.
I'll be on there to catch you up.
I appreciate it. Okay, so Haunted Hollow boasts 5 attractions. We're going to talk about the first 2 together. It's called the Brunner House and Milford Asylum. If you watched the videos last year, I actually filmed some of Milford Asylum and was able to do that this year, as well as some of the Brunner House, which I wasn't able to film the house last year. And the house is definitely their gem. It's definitely the most fleshed out part of the haunt, I would say. There is a lot of scare actors in there. There are a lot of nice animatronics, some really unique things in the house that I really dug. And I do feel that they expanded on some of that from last year. The house was a great walkthrough last year, and I thoroughly enjoyed it again this year. Now, there were certain things that I don't remember from last year that popped up this year that were just really cool. So there were definitely some different elements to the house, at least that I could tell from someone who walks through it once a year. Now, maybe you've walked through it 100 times and you know, it might feel, I do feel that the house is probably the best haunt. Well, the house and Milford together, because Milford Asylum is not a super large portion of the haunt, but the house, the Brunner House, is actually a really good sized portion, haunt walkthrough, and like I said, really, really unique elements in there. The scare actors are really giving it their all. They're screaming kind of full throat out there, and I can imagine that's a tough go for an entire month when you're really throwing it out there like that. But really, really fun experience. And I really did enjoy the house walkthrough and the Milford Asylum walkthrough.
Guys, I really don't know how to thank you for such an amazing birthday. They gave me the little voice. I don't mind. Thanks, mine.
I've never watched it either. It's actually disturbing. Really? Yeah. I have no idea.
Everyone's thoughts, dreams, and fears make up Black Rainbow.
That was muddy. I can like barely even hear it.
Important business. I am a Black Rainbow. We're filming a movie out here now. Really? Nice story. Not right now. Finish it, please. I'm looking at you, little kiss. No, I'm looking at you.
Skittles?
Yeah, you're better looking than that. Come out, guys! They're mean. They're mean to me.
Now, when they put you onto the hay rides, the hay rides are not, it's not a haunted hay ride, but they do show some movie trailers for some, like, what I would call like a B movie. They're definitely doing some trailers for movies I think they filmed maybe around the area, and they're actually filming another movie at Haunted Hollow now, with some of the characters in there. Look, I love a good B movie, especially a B horror movie. So I would watch those films. I don't know if they're readily available or where you can go to find them, but I would watch them. They look like fun little movies. But I included the trailers in there, because I think, I mean, they're definitely one of those, like I had a friend that worked at, and I'm aging myself here, he worked at Hollywood Video. And all he would do is bring home, every night, he'd bring it over to my house, and he'd sit there, stack of like 5 or 6 of the worst B movies, horror movies that he could find, like redneck zombie kill party and stuff like that. And we would watch these terrible, terrible films, and yeah, just have a blast watching them. So this falls into that same vein of like a, that campy style B movie horror, that I enjoy so much. That's not a knock. I'm not knocking B movie horror. I love it. Okay, the next up on the journey is the Toxic Wasteland. Unfortunately, we weren't able to film any of this. I know last year we were able to film like the greenhouse portion, but I do enjoy the walkthrough. I do feel that they had scare actors strategically placed throughout the Toxic Wasteland. The only bummer was just there was a group in front of us that was moving so painfully slow that even my staggered walking, I still caught up with them like several times. And, you don't want to get in too much of a group because you're trying to have the best experience. So there were several times where I just like stopped and waited for them to walk through, hurry up, get moving. But yeah, I enjoy the unique elements that it's interesting. We went on a, it's interesting to see how Haunted Hollow handles the trail experience, because it's, there's the more interesting levels of that when you're walking over like a almost like a swamp bridge, or walking in like under sewer tunnels and stuff like that. So some really cool elements to the trail. The only thing I was bummed by, if I do want to knock, if there is a knock to be had, it's just that the greenhouse portion, or I don't know if it's called the greenhouse anymore, but the portion that we filmed last year was really loaded with things. There were some scare actors in there. There was like a scare actor on stilts. There was like a large dinosaur head. There were a few actors at the end. And now I understand that the group that we were in front of was kind of like, you know, we had caught up with them again. So maybe they got like the bulk share of the scares. But I only saw 2 people in there. One that kind of opened the door, and then one that was like walking through at the end. So that was the only bummer there. It was filled with fog, so you couldn't really see anything. But that was the only thing I was bummed out. Maybe we just didn't get a good one because that large group had just went through. But, you know, I did like the greenhouse more last year. Was kind of bummed out that it wasn't, you know, we didn't get a good walkthrough this year, I would say.
No one knows where these bodies are, and the police have no suspects.
We can order pizza and watch a movie and talk about boys. The cops never could find the body, but it's rumored that he buried the girl down by the train tracks. Like those train tracks? Yeah. What are the chances of us getting killed out on my backpack? We'd have better chance at winning the lottery. And we don't even play the lottery.
Okay, after the last area for the trail, they put you on the hayride again. You watch another movie trailer, and then you're on to the Dead End Cornfield. Now, the Dead End Cornfield, they changed this year. Last year, it was a path. You would just follow a path to the end. And it was kind of like, you know, it wasn't a corn maze as much as it was just a path walk through. And there were some nice elements in that this year. But I really enjoyed this year that they actually made it like a little bit of a maze. And of course, if you watch the channel and you've seen me do mazes, you know that I was terrible. I always pick the wrong direction. I'm not good at mazes, apparently. And that seemed to happen here. Now, the funny thing is we were walking with Skittles, who actually walked with us the entire way through all of the experiences. And the funny thing that she did is that she would giggle whenever I made the wrong choice, and I was like wondering if she was giggling because I had made the wrong choice, or if she was giggling because I did make the right choice and she wanted me to second guess myself that I was making the wrong choice. But either way, it was effective because I didn't know which way I was going. I'm just not good at them. But it was nice to have a maze this year versus a path. And there were some unique elements to the corn maze. I did appreciate that there weren't like a ton of scare actors in the corn maze, but the ones that were canvassing the area pretty good. At one point, I saw out of the side of my eye a scare actor run through the corn. I mean, run like full speed to get to the group in front of us to get them. Very, very cool. And they added a unique indoor element to it. I mean, kind of indoor-ish element to it, where it adds a little bit more to the corn maze. But yeah, I definitely took the wrong turn a couple times. But I do like that it's a maze. I do like that the maze is better than the the path. So always do a maze. If you're gonna do like a cornfield or the Dead End Cornfield or whatever, definitely don't make it a path, make it a maze. And I think that they did a great job there. And yeah, it was just it's a nice little ending scare that kind of ends the experience in a cool way and drops you off right into the midway next to the games, right in front of the gift shop, very strategically placed, well done there. And the games and they have a DJ playing music and stuff. So very, very cool, very, very enjoyable. And I really dug that portion of it. Well, that'll wrap it up for Huston's Haunted Hollow. Great experience all around. We just had a blast walking through this haunt. Thank you, Sue, or your character named Skittles, was very kind to walk through the entire haunt with us. We had a blast walking with her. She's a fun, great character, and she was really nice to have us walk through and allowed us to film portions of the haunt. So I was pretty thrilled to be able to that she allowed us to film something, because I really wasn't sure what to expect. Obviously, you know, with everything, but she was very over the top kind to us, and we greatly appreciate it. The haunt was great. The haunt was terrific. It's such a, like, yes, it is a trek from the Pittsburgh area, but I consider it a hidden gem out here. Now, they've been here 25 years, and it seems they get better every year. Like, the stuff we experienced in there, they're loaded with scare actors. The scare actors are all doing an amazing job. Everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody's doing, you know, they're over the top. They're screaming, they're full throat screaming at you and jumping out at times. They got nice animatronics. Everybody is doing a great job at this haunt, and you know, it's definitely one of those like friendly experiences. You can see everybody gets along really well and everybody has a good time doing it. I had a blast. I always have a blast here. It's one of my favorite ones in the area. Definitely worth the trek if you're heading from Pittsburgh to check out Huston's Haunted Hollow, which will be their 26th year next year, or come out the last 2 weekends. But that'll wrap it up, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a Tomwashere t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, and Clubhouse. But when it comes to Haunted Hollow, Huston's Haunted Hollow 2021, I can say that my name is Tom and I was here. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.